Hey guys, welcome back. So tomorrow is Monica's birthday and I'm going to be baking a cake for her, and it's also my brother's birthday, so it's two in one. So I'm basically trying to make a big cake which I can divide into two and turn it into two cakes. And this is my first attempt with this recipe. It's a simple pound cake. Let's see how it goes and dive into the recipe. So we start with 2 eggs. We are adding 125 grams of sugar. So you basically add part by part and you mix it. We can only hope that it is really nice and they both love it. There's something about baking which is so relaxing. Be it anything, I love mixing. I love baking, love mixing any batter. I could do this for hours, be it cakes or soaps or anything. Is completely mixed. This is the batter and it's looking really good. I'm just doing like 2 caps of vanilla essence. Smelling so good. I have the worst habit of sniffing whatever I eat. We're going to add 125 grams of butter. Many people prefer oil, but I just did not have the right kind of oil for baking. So we will make do with butter. Just mix that in completely. You have to add 125 grams of flour. Just gently mix it once. After which we will add half tablespoon of baking powder. What else do we add? So we finish the batter with half a cup of milk. Just normal milk. So our batter looks completely ready and it smells divine, like vanilla heaven. I just realized that I had vanilla beans next time. So I'm going to put this batter in a, this isn't really a flat tray, but it's the closest thing that I have to a sheet pan. Line this with butter and a parchment paper. So I have put the batter in my pan and this will go in the oven for about 25 minutes at around 160 degrees. I just hope it works out. I've removed the cake from the oven and it looks perfect. Very pleased with the result. So what I'm going to do now is cutting this into 4 parts so I can convert it into 2 cakes. The cutting test is completely clean. So now my cake is in 4 parts and I can convert it into 2 mini cakes. So after whisking it a little, I'm going to add some sugar. I'm adding 50 grams of sugar. To this mix, I'm adding some whipped cream that I whipped up. I'm putting about 100 grams. I actually feel so strange shooting without Monica, especially on this channel, but I think she'll be happy with the result. It's beyond. So to this, I'm adding one last final thing. I'm adding 75 grams of fresh cream to make it even more rich and creamy. I remember us mentioning about the cloiting challenge a few weeks ago. It's clearly not happened. I just realized it's really hardcore and I need to start with something easier, probably like yoga or something. I have my turntable. I don't know what it's called. Is it a turntable or not? I'm just going to remove this cake and put it on a plate, a butter paper on my turntable or whatever you want to call it. It's so fluffy. Oh, it's so fluffy. So like, don't come at me because I'm not a baker, so we're just gonna do with what we can. So I'm going to just layer this. I'm gonna put my next layer of the cake on this. Like this. Take some of this icing that I've made into a bowl. I'm gonna add like literally a drop of pink. I'm just gonna put a drop at a time because we don't want this cake to be looking dangerous. Cake is so dangerous. I think we can do a drop more. Rosado. And I'll add my pink. Does this look pink on camera? It's pretty pink. This obviously does not look like a professional job at all, but it's made with love, if that counts. So I have done like a coat of pink. I'm going to put it in the freezer for it to set a little bit. Now we're going to do the second cake. I broke it. It's okay. It's just cake. We're going to do the layer inside. First layer is on. Now the broken layer, which we have to pretend like it's perfect. Should I have just bought a cake instead? It's gonna taste amazing though. This crack is helping me put the cream all over perfectly. Taste is king. I'm gonna keep saying that to myself so I don't feel demotivated with what's happening. Crack but hold enough. Add in some purple. Let's see how this looks. It's an extremely cute color. There's cream all over my hair. I'm just gonna put this in the fridge and, you know, pray to God or something, because this can only be saved by some divine intervention. So after keeping it in the fridge for about an hour, it held up pretty well, and I sprinkled some white chocolate chips and everybody loved it, so I think it was a success. And that's it.